We're the form team in the league, and we're now going into Copa Libertadores in amazing form. Hopefully, we can get 2 wins in this episode and get our group stage endeavour off to a good start. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 41 of Going Intercontinental. As mentioned in the last episode, this is going to be the start of our Copa Libertadores group stages. First time in the cup in this series. I'm sure they've done it before in real life. Newell's have, I'm pretty sure they have anyway. But it's going to be the first time we're in it. And yeah, looking forward to it. We've got a game against Independiente del Valle. And then we've got a game against Blooming in the second part of the episode. Since you were last with us, though, we have been pushing teams aside like nobody's business. We have been in scintillating form, and as you can see, we're top of the league. We've been absolutely smashing teams left, right, and centre. So since you were last with us, obviously you played the games against Quilmes and Argentinos Juniors. We followed that up with a 2-1 win against Arsenal de Sarandi. Probably should have been more than that. There was a bit of a close one, to be fair. A 1-0 win against Gymnasia, in which we struggled to get past them, but with Fabrizio Bacci goal midway into the second half won us that one. A horrible game against San Martin, where we went down 3-0 in the first half an hour. Then we had Ceballos, Varela, and Ceballos again score the three equalising goals within 3 minutes, which is quite insane. And then we just turned it on in the second half and carried on and won 6-3. So that was quite a fun one. And then a very hard-earned win against Vélez in the league as well, with a Kevin Duarte goal. He has been moaning about wanting some time in the team. He's come up trumps. He scored from about 25 yards out. So it's a fantastic finish. Other news, I don't think there's been any transfers since you were last with us. I don't think there's been any changes there, apart from the fact that Leonardo Schultz and Damian Fernandez have both gone out of the club on loan. Other than that, it's very much the same. We've had a few bids come in for Belmonte from Flamengo. He's not interested, so he's not going anywhere. And yeah, it's all been going rather swimmingly. I think it's probably fair to say. But anyway, I think they're probably the only two bad things. As soon as you left us, Aguirre got injured, and then Rodriguez got injured literally the game after. So we've been playing with some makeshift left wingers since you were last with us, but they've been doing all right. This is the chance for a third one. Aguirre is fit to play, but he can only play 45 minutes, so he's going to be my option, probably to come on and gain some match sharpness with a 15-20 minutes to go at the end of the game. But the team to play in our first inaugural Copa Libertadores group stage game for the series is going to be Limusan in goal, Ferroni, Graffa, Aguila and Andriozzi the back four, Nora and Belmonte in the midfield, Atlante, Riera and Benitez in support of Varela up top, who I've just noticed is being wanted by a club. Tottenham are looking in for him. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a release clause in his contract. Please tell me that's not the case. It is not. So there's no huge issue of him going. If he does, it's going to be for big money. And as you can see, obviously, big old bench for us to mess around with should we need to. But anyway, let's get into the game. We are favourites for this one. We are at home. I'm hoping we can get a decent result out of this and start off our Libertadores campaign the right way. That would be very, very nice indeed. So I've got no idea who this team are. This is the team, if I'm not mistaken, who got through the qualifying round, because they're the only team I don't recognise from the teams that are in there. Obviously, the others were Gremio and Blooming, so I'm assuming these are. So I've got no idea what to expect. They can't be that bad if they've won a couple of games in the qualifying stages. Pink kit, very nice. But hopefully we can get straight in there, get a couple of goals early, and then just kind of push on from there. Varela with a free kick early doors, straight at the wall, gets it back to him though. Goes going Atlante with a chance from distance. That was a great effort. Drifts over the bar. Close one indeed, but it's a good start. Very what's the word? Lively start. Ferroni's got an injury early doors. That's not ideal. What is that injury? Potential thigh injury. It looks like a tight thigh. I'm going to keep him on for now and test and see how he gets on up until half time. The benefit of obviously having the larger subs bench, although I've just noticed that Independiente only have 6 on their bench. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll keep them both on. A Bruce should be fine. Nora with the cross in. Belmonte at the back post. It's 1-0 to Newell's after 27 minutes. Belmonte with a goal. He has been playing really, really well recently. He's got like a good few, 3 or 4 goals, I think. I think that's his third in the last sort of 4 or 5 games. But lurking at the back post. and puts it in from the Nora free kicks. It's 1-0, 1-0 to the good. That will put us level on points with Gremio, or Gremio, I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest. Can we get the games on? We can indeed. Gremio now 2-0 up, so that's going to change there. And ours hasn't properly updated. Definitely think we're going to have to change these two over, which is not ideal. Two of our first team players coming off. I'm going to leave them on till half time just to see what happens. But they are both going to be coming off, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to have to bring on Kazu and Nadalan's injured as well, which is less than ideal. Urki is probably going to be the one who's going to come on, I'd imagine, because we haven't even got Gomez. Oh no, Gomez actually. Oh yeah, I've completely forgot to tell you guys. This happened completely underneath my nose. Whoever it was who we got, Bahia, I think it was, that we got Luciano Gomez from, you remember the utility player that I've talked about a few times. He actually got recalled. Bahia actually brought him back to the club because we weren't playing him enough. So yeah, he's not going to be with us at the moment. He can't play there because he's not in the club. Anyway, Nora on the ball, back to Gratha, back out to Ferroni. Plays it back to Gratha again. Playing it around nice and calmly. Starting to speed up a little bit though. Limisan to Aguila. Out to Benitez, who's going to try and make a run down the right hand side. He's not been playing too badly. Not really scored as many as we would like. But ball into Varela at the near post. Hits the crossbar. You've got to think that should be going in, really. Not the best attempt you'll ever see. But it's half time and it's 1-0. Got to guard against complacency. Going to bring... where is Kazu there? There he is. And I'm going to have to go into the tactics screen to actually see who the system reckons it's going to be suggested to bring on for him. It is going to be Urkia. I had a feeling it might be. I've got Soleras, who's one of our youth prospects, who's available. But Urkia, as I remember, is a natural right back, so we'll be able to bring him on. Not really what I would have wanted, to be honest. Obviously, no one really wants to have to substitute both their full-backs in at half-time and leave themselves with one of the change, but needs must. Urkia getting an early touch of the ball. Plays it back to Limasan, calmly done. Nora in the middle of the park, who's been playing very, very well recently. Out to Gratha, who's running to Atlante to Riera. Out to Kazu on the left-hand side. Plays it back to Gratha. We're playing it around very comfortably at the moment. That's a bit of a concern. Limasan out to Urkia this time. He's going to play it wide to Benitez. He's going to have a chance to run forward now. He's going to whip a ball in. Atlante in the back post. What a save from that keeper. Oh, my word. That should have... Oh, that was going in 9 times out of 10. And that keeper is just leapt across like a cat. That was impressive. I'm going to demand more, actually, because we're absolutely dominating this game. We really should be more than 1 goal to the good. It's hard to say whether I should downplay or criticise Atlante for not scoring that goal, or whether I should just give props to the goalkeeper. I'm going to give props to the goalkeeper because it looked incredible, that save. But anyway, Aguila on the ball. Plays it back to Livingston. There's a lot of playing back to the goalkeeper. I suppose he is playing the sweeper keeper, so he's a bit of an option, I guess. Gratha on the left-hand side now. Presumably he's going to keep running, which is weird. Plays it to Belmonte. Lovely pass, actually, from a centre-half. To Varela in the middle. Plays it out to Benitez, to Nora. Lots of play going around. Tipped it wide. Wasn't really going in, to be honest. I don't think so. I think the keeper probably could have let it run, but we'll take the corner. Varela on that. Ball into Gratha at the near post. Oh, keeper saved again. We can't get it round this man. He's a mountain inside the goal. Gremio 4-0 up in their game against Blooming, so they're definitely going to be a tough nut to crack. Nora with the corner this time to Aguila at the near post this time. Still can't get it past the keeper. What is going on? This keeper is someone we need to scout. Why is Riera the furthest player back there? That's weird. Play it to Benitez then. Free kick. Is this player getting sent off? His bows are going. He is. Oh my word. A shocking 2-footed lunge. Kia on the free kick. Short to Belmonte. To Riera. Back to Belmonte. To Nora on the edge. What a finish that is. Oh my word. He's hit that from 30 yards at least, I'm sure. Hector Nora with an absolute screamer of a goal here. Let's have a look at this again, please. Little bit of close play. Riera plays it to Belmonte. Plays it to Nora. Just takes a touch and bosh. What a finish that is. Absolute belter from Hector Nora. And it's now 2-0, which makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. I am going to bring off Atlante to give someone else a chance. In fact, no, I did say I was going to bring Aguirre on anyway, didn't I? So perfect chance to give him a bit of a chance to gain some match sharpness. It's 5-0 to Gremio now. So it's all looking rather comfortable for the two teams at home in Group G. San Lorenzo winning their game. Is there any other people we could be looking out for? Independiente. Excuse my yawn. Independiente 3-1 up, so they're looking pretty comfortable at the moment. I think they're the only ones playing tonight. There's only 3 group games being played at the moment. Again, we probably really should be at least another goal to the good, but it's 8-0 to Gremio now. Jesus, you look away for 1 second and they score another 3 goals, which is quite impressive. Aguirre's come on to not much. She didn't really do much to us, but it's 2-0. We'll take that. It's a win. I'll say I'm pleased with the performance, because I am. Obviously, it's always good to get a win in your first Copa Libertadores game. I'm sure you guys will agree. And we'll come back in a second for the next one against Blooming. All right then, guys, Blooming time. Slightly changed team. We had a draw, really annoying draw against Lanús in the interim game. We were 2-0 up and we lost. We drew 2-2, which was really frustrating. Maybe 2-1 up, I can't remember. But anyway, team for this one is going to be Limusan in goal, Kazu, Graffa, Aguila, and Nadalan at the back 4, taking out the likes of Ferroni and Andriozzi because they're just really tired. Just give them a bit of a rest. Nora and Belmonte in the centre of the park. In fact, actually, I was going to switch out Belmonte for Baldi. We've got Aguirre, Bottlemore, and Fernandez in support of Varela up front. Obviously, remembering that we do need to keep an eye on Brian Aguirre, but I'm sure he'll be okay for the majority of this game. And we've got obviously the options of the likes of Bottlemore and Co can shift around. We've got some options on the bench basically. So anyway, let's get into this. Gremio are playing at the same time. I was noticing as well, according to the schedule anyway, it seems like these games are really, really close together, which is really weird. We play Gremio next week, and then I'm assuming we then play them straight after that as well. So there's quite a lot of games very soon after each other. So I'm guessing they want to get these group stage games out of the way really quickly. But Nora with a free kick early doors to Graffa, just goes over the bar. Early doors lively again once more, straight from the off. As you can see, Gremio already 1-0 up. Can't see the latest scores, which is weird. I don't know why we can't see those. I haven't got the option to do so. Can I click on that and set it again? No, it won't let me see it. We're just not going to see this. We're just not going to see them, which is fine. Nadalan with a throw. Over to Bottlemore. Is getting past his man really nicely there. Plays the ball to Aguirre up at the back post. Doesn't manage to get to him, though. And Aguila nods the ball down, drops it to Baldi, who plays it back to Graffa, and he carry on from the off again. That's Kazu. So you've got some players lacking some match sharpness in the team today. So it's going to take us a few minutes to get into the swing of things, I think. Did elect to try and keep the front 3 as sharp as possible. Varela in with a chance now, and it's 1-0. Get in. That's the kind of thing you want. 14th goal of the season for Damien Varela. Already beaten his tally for last season, and arguably probably played less games. Lovely stuff, though. Lovely bit of interplay. Bottlemore with a beautiful forward pass into Varela, who slots home fairly comfortably. And that will put us level on points with Gremio. Varela with a corner now. To Bottlemore at the near post, just wide of the target. Considering he's a fairly short man, that's a fantastic effort. I think he's only 5'7". Drops to Baldi. Plays it to Graffa, back to him, to Aguila. Lovely ball out to Oscar Fernandez. I presume he's going to play in Varela. He's not. He's going to play it all the way across to Brian Aguirre, who whips the ball into Varela this time. Over the bar again. We're very sloppy with his chances at the moment. Not really converting many, which is a worry. I don't like that. We're creating all sorts. We're just not converting many at this moment in time. Varela with the corner this time to Aguila at the front post, who does the complete opposite of what I've just been talking about, and gets in the header from the near post. It's exactly what that routine is set up to do. Lovely ball in. Aguila's there, comfortably above his man, nods it down into the corner of the goal, and it's 2-0, which is lovely. Gremio are now 10 goals to the good on their goal difference. Obviously, I think that means they're 2-0 up, I think. Yeah, they will be. In fact, yeah, we can look at Independiente's goal difference because we beat them 2-0. So yeah, they are 2-0 up. Oscar Fernandez drops the ball down for the goal kick to Varela, who plays it inside to Bottlemore, who jinks back for some reason, plays it to Baldi. I'm assuming it's going to get out to Kazu at some point. No, it doesn't. Aguirre drops it to Fernandez, who drops to Varela, and it's in, and it's 3-0. And it's game over within half an hour, I think. Then again, I was 3-0 up against Sorry, I was 3-0 up down against San Martin, and we came back to beat them 6-3. So hopefully that's not going to be the case. Apologies, I've just gone and skipped that replay. Didn't mean to. Well, wasn't really paying attention, to be completely honest. That's a strong group: River, Flamengo, and Internacional. Hopefully, at this stage, this does mean it should be a case of one of us two going top of the group. Topping the group rather. Independiente and Blooming, presumably battling against who's going to go into the Sudamericana. I hope. I believe the third position, I'm sure I saw that goes into the Sudamericana. Fernandez drops it to Varela, who's going to run past his man. Aguirre's got a chance here to keep running forwards. Is he going to make the chance? It comes off the keeper, comes off the defender, and the keeper makes a save. And elects to drop it down, run with it. Nadalan tries to get the ball forward, doesn't manage to. Drops to one of their Fernandez's. Rafinha's there, but Bottomore picks up the loose ball after Graffa gets in there. Fernandez on the ball now. It's all happening very quickly. It's very difficult to keep track of. Fernandez with the ball, puts the ball into Nora on the pretty much on the penalty spot, and he, I believe, volleys home, and it's 4-0. Just coming up to the end of the first half. We'll confirm now that it definitely was a volley. It certainly looked like it. You can see Nora running in there where the cursor is, pretty much stood on the penalty spot, if not slightly forward. And yes, it is a volley into the left-hand side of the goal. So it's 4-0 going into half-time. I get the impression Blooming aren't the best team in the world. I am going to tell them I'm very pleased with the results so far because we're 4-0 up. No need to tell them about complacency right now. A couple of them are complacent though, which is annoying. They've gone very much against what I've just said, but not to worry. I've got the scores now as well. Just noticed those. It's going to be Nora on the free kick here from about 20 yards out. Takes a shot just wide of the post. Considering he has got very good free kick rating attributes, he's not the best at them. Doesn't score many. Anyway, Graffa to Nora then. Plays it to Baldi, his midfield counterpart, back to Graffa. Puts it forward to Varela. I'm probably going to make some early changes, to be completely honest with you, and give some of our players who haven't been playing a chance to show up, I think. Seems fair. So we've got 12 substitutes that we can muck around with. Well, there we are. It's 4-1 now. That's a bit of a worry. Kind of let that happen a bit too easily. Ball in from, who was it? It managed to cut through. Did it go to the man inside? Oh no, it went to him. His first time ball. Yeah, probably someone should have been getting on that, but not to worry. Bring Saleras on, I think, because he's a very tidy looking player. He can play at centre half, so I'm going to bring him on in replacement of Graffa because he's looking very tired indeed. He can play as ball playing defender, that's fine. And I'm going to also bring on Matias Reyes on in replacement of Bottlemore to give him a bit more of a chance to stretch his legs as well. Things we are 4-1 up at the moment. Might as well give the others a chance to show their worth. Haven't quite decided what the final change would be. Maybe Oscar Fernandez switched on for Victor Paz, maybe, I don't know. Haven't quite decided yet. It's definitely going to be Oscar Fernandez coming off because he's got a bruised thigh. Leave him on for we might as well bring him off now, actually. Let's bring him off. As we were talking about before. Come on, let me make the change. Let me drag the man. Oh, it's done it. That's fine. So, yeah. That's good because it gives us the chance, the likes of Ferroni, Andriozzi, Ceballos, Riera, Benitez, Belmonte, gives them a chance to not have to come on, which is always nice. A proper chance to chill out a little bit, which is nice. Interesting, Gremio haven't managed to score any more goals. They're still only 2-0 to the good. Boca and Sao Paulo drawing at the moment. Any other big teams playing? Racing Club 3-0 up in their game. Flamengo 1-0 up. Who are still demanding, they're desperate to get Belmonte. That's gone in, but I believe it's offside. Fortunately. Come on, boys. Sort yourselves out a bit, please. A lot of complacency in the ranks. Very disappointed the fact that Saleras and Reyes have come onto the pitch, one of which is making their debut for the club, I believe, and both complacent. Don't like that. Paz on the ball now, though. Keeps running with it, plays it to Aguirre there, tucks it home. It's only his 6th goal of the season, which is amazing, to be completely honest. I'm very surprised he's not scored more than that, but I suppose he has been out for a few weeks of the injury that he's recently had. But Paz just ran straight through the defence, kept running. Lovely ball through to Aguirre, who, just slots home quite easily, and it's 5-1. So who knows? If we'd actually pulled our finger out, maybe we would have had a chance at getting a better result. Better result. What we're talking about would have had a chance at top of the table before the game against Gremio next time round. That'll be in obviously tomorrow's episode or the next episode. I can't remember where we are at this point in time, but it's 5-1 at the end of the game. It's a double win episode. It's a double big win episode, which is nice. Actually, no, to be fair, the other win was only 2-0 one we're talking about. But it is 5-1 in the end. A comfortable victory puts us second in the table. For the next game, let's go and see where we're going to come back for. I think it makes sense to do a Gremio double header. I'm sure you'll agree. So we'll come back and do that in the next episode. And then we'll come back for the last 2 games, I think, of that as well. We are still top of the league despite the draw against Lanús. Top of the league by 1 point ahead of Boca Juniors. I think top 6 is looking good, nice at the moment. Hopefully, if we don't obviously capitulate at that stage. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed the double win and the double header, please make sure you hit that like button on the video. That'd be fantastic. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We've got 2 series going at this moment in time, so make sure you go and check both of those out. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments and let me know how far you think you're going to get in the Copa Libertadores as well. But anyway, guys, that's enough from me. My name's been David. Hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.